Have you ever felt pressured to stay silent about your beliefs just to fit in? What if your silence is making temptation strong? Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video and thank you for tuning into my channel. I really appreciate it. Guys, I want to talk about a topic that is very, very important. Yes, and that topic is be vocal about your faith. Now, guys, from the topic, just from these few words I've said, I believe probably you know the course this short discussion is going to be vocal about your faith. Say what you believe in. Do you know that one of the easiest ways to stay away from temptation is by being vocal about your faith, by being clear about your beliefs? This is why it matters that you are vocal about your faith. One, it helps you stay accountable. When you are vocal about your faith, when you say that I don't do this or I do this is what I believe in. Do you know there are moments that probably maybe you mistakenly or for any reason want to deviate? People will even remind you, are you not the person that said you don't do this? Are you not the person that don't do that? It keeps you focused, okay? You are not hiding what you believe. It's known to everybody. So if you ever try to deviate from that path, people that will even mock you will be there. People that will remind you, you remember you said you don't do this, will be there. It helps you stay accountable. Now, another thing is that it sends a message to others about your standards. It's like something beautiful. If people know your standards, they know what you believe, it's clear. It's not as if you're just there, people ask you what you believe on this, just no, be clear about your standards. Have you heard of people that when they're coming to a particular place, people will be like, don't do this thing here, this person does not believe in this. Okay? You make your standards clear, people know what you stand for. Now, another point is this. I'm telling you why it matters, okay, that you are vocal about your faith. The third point is that it helps you build strong resistance for temptation because you've already declared your stance, okay? You already said this is where you stand. Like, for example, it's just like someone that goes for evangelism and you are always there preaching. There are certain things you cannot do, even if you want to be a hypocrite that preaches and does something bad, at least not on that street, at least not in that place where you preach. There's no how you'll be preaching boldly on the streets. People know you as an evangelist and you see somebody badly dressed and you're probably, let me say that is a hookup street and you go to patronize them. It wouldn't work. So it helps you build resistance for temptation. And when people know that you are a Christian, they are less likely to invite you to certain situations. They are less likely to give you certain invitations. Sometimes even when they do, they already know your answer will be no. If you ever say yes, they'll be surprised that you did said yes. So actually, it is very important that you are vocal about your faith. Now, I'm not just saying something I don't do. I'm not just saying something that is abstract. I'm actually talking of something that by God's grace, I've been able to practicalize in my life. By God's grace, if you're close to me, even if you're just getting to know me, sometimes one of the first few questions I'll ask you are questions about your faith. It helps me assess the type of person you are, what your faith is, and that gives you a hint that, wow, my faith is actually very important to me. For example, most people close to me, or will I say everyone close to me, knows my stand on purity, sexual purity, on things like alcohol, on things like nudity and the rest. It's there, I don't hide it, I say it, okay? Even when you come to my channel, if you go through my videos, you already know where I'm coming from. I don't hide the fact that I'm a Christian. I don't hide the fact that I believe strongly in God and I stand for certain very good values. So this is my own part. You have to do your own part. You have to have your own story. Remember Daniel in the Bible. Daniel stood firm in his faith with God. He didn't hide his faith. Even when it required him not praying to God, he did it despite the risk that was involved. And everyone knew who he served. Everyone knew the God he stood for. Don't hide your identity. Put it in. When you're having conversations with people, feel free to mention, this is my stand on this. Feel free to mention Jesus. Don't be there thinking that if you just put in Jesus, people will be thinking you're too spiritual and all that. There is nothing wrong. That's your life. That is where you stand. You are not imposing your faith or your belief on others. You are just standing firmly for what you believe, and that's perfectly okay. Okay. Now share encouraging content online. You see the way I'm sharing this content boldly, telling you that you should stand for your faith. Speak boldly about your faith. Don't hide it. Feel free. Say things about your faith, and that will help you resist temptation. I believe you've gotten something from this video. The essence of this video is to remind you and to encourage you to be vocal about your faith. Don't hide the things you believe in. Okay? And by so doing, you give yourself grace, you give yourself the permission to be a better person. You help yourself resist temptation. So, thank you for watching up to now. If this blessed you, feel free to share this to other people and drop your comments in the comment section. Let me know your points, what to think about this topic and what you learned from this video. Thank you for watching. See you in another video. Bye.